Hi everyone, welcome to Torah on Demand. I'm Rabbi Yael Ridberg. In the wake of repeated anti-Semitic rants of musician Kanye West and the decisions of management, film, and athletic wear companies to sever ties with him, I found myself particularly focused on his popularity and the millions of social media followers who could not unhear or unsee his vile anti-Semitism. Ye's unapologetic hatred that filled the airwaves concerned me in a new way that made me think about the ancient world that is unveiled in this week's Torah portion of Noach. A mere 10 generations from the first disobedience, the first murder, the text offers two cautionary tales. One of a natural disaster brought by human failures that floods the earth, save for only a flawed individual, his family, and a bunch of animals he brings on the boat. And the second of human arrogance and fear that inspires the building of a tower to make a name for the people, resulting in the confounding of their language. Noah, as the hero, doesn't speak in the text. He silently receives his instructions to build the ark and save his family, but he doesn't seek to alter the corrupt world that he is being saved from. He doesn't seek to correct any injustice, only to escape it. And though he's saved from the flood, he isn't saved from survivor's guilt or shame at what he did or did not do. The text recalls that he gets drunk. His son Ham sees him in his vulnerability and is cursed as a result. Now, there are no named characters in the story of the Tower of Babel. The act of building the tower is conducted by Chol Haaretz, everyone on the earth. And what was so bad about building it? Well, the rabbis of the Talmud imagine that the people intended to rebel against God by their reaching into the heavens with their own creation. Their arrogance and their yearning for inflated importance led to their ultimate undoing, and their punishment was confusion and dispersion. Later commentary offer that the people's actions were representative of a kind of culture that thought it was the be-all and end-all of civilization, thinking that they could completely control their destiny and that their presence would last forever. It's this kind of arrogance that I see in our modern moment. Social media platforms afforded to some of the greatest public figures make declarations of hatred, filter a kind of corruption of spirit that is infectious. The sentiments expressed have already gained traction and already have had untold impact. So while the culture of corruption, of thought, is alive and well in too many places on a global scale in our modern age, I'm grateful for the many swift statements of solidarity and the decrying of such hatred. We can, however, see embedded in the text a hopeful reflection of this as well. Because after the flood, the sign of human covenant with God was a rainbow set in the sky. And it's an inverted bow or weapon. It is a symbol of peace and solidarity, the multiple shades and colors aligned together in a singular arc. And after the Tower of Babel, we're going to meet the first family of humanity who go on to represent courage and responsibility and the promise of the future. They're not perfect, and neither are their descendants, but they are guided by a sacred promise to be a blessing. So let us remember that we can and must counter the politics of hatred and fear, arrogance and egotism with a very, very big platform of understanding, generosity, and empathy. Thanks for joining me. Shabbat Shalom. See you next time.